yeah. I can't say shout out to Walmart because we're supposed to be boycotting right now, but yeah, this is a Walmart special right here.
Man, what we boycotting for now?
The DEI shit, but you know, we're not supposed to go to Target. We ain't supposed to go to Amazon. We ain't supposed to do none of
Bro,
that shit.
you know how small paychecks are nowadays? I don't give a shit what you got going on. Whoever got the cheapest price is where I'm going. I don't give a shit about who you hire or what you hire. It could be a he, she, they, fucking dog. I don't care. Like, if you got the cheapest price, like,
But they say you're supposed to buy small, buy local, sir. Don't go to the big chains.
small buy local. Where else you gonna buy a 3-pack of t-shirts at local?
We gonna buy them from you, sir.
Where do you think I'm gonna buy them from?
Go down to the Asian warehouse and get you a whole stack of them joints.
Mr. Kim ain't got no shirts because he buys his from Walmart.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Pablo, aka Grum's Super Grandson, aka the Bearded Wonder, aka the Pod Boss, Pod Gift, all that good shit. Pinkies up. It's more aka in HBCU. We are no longer in Black History Month, but we are in Women's History Month. And this my man, my mellow, you know. His birthday's in Women's History Month. I should tell you something.
I always forget about my birthday, like when it is.
Yeah, I know. That's why I celebrated you last year because I know you get shit.
Yeah, it's just another day, really. Like you might, have a nice dinner that day compared to, but you can really go out and have a nice dinner any day that you want to. Like you don't, like I was just saying it the other day that men don't get celebrated like women do. Like women expect roses. Mm-hmm. They expect, whining and dining. They want a nice dinner. They want some wine. They want candles. They want everything, and then it's just the man is,
Mm-hmm.
It's like a marriage. If the woman ain't happy, you're the problem. If you ain't happy, you're the problem. Right?
Yeah.
It's not one of those things where, like, if I ain't happy, it's the woman's problem. Hell no, they don't blame the woman for shit. Like, if I ain't happy, I'm the problem. I did something wrong.
If you're not happy, they can't read your mind.
Right. Like, no matter what, like, the man is never on the right side when it comes to there being an issue.
Always. So, tell people who you are, sir. You all...
Man, fuck these people. That's who I am today. My name's Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un? Oh, man. Yeah. So, I ain't seen this in a while. We did the live show. Shout out to everybody show to the live show. That was fun.
Even the stalker who said she showed up and was like stalking me and then text me saying I saw you. Even her, if she came.
Yeah, but we still know who she is.
Yeah, we don't know who she is, but
or do we know?
Or do we?
But yeah, we had fun. It got a little heated in there, like it always does. I know you don't remember a whole lot of shit, but what do you remember?
I wore a shirt that says "White Boy of the Year."
You did.
I remember that. I remember that women ain't shit.
Yeah, they proved that. They proved that in there.
So for Women's History Month, there you go. There's your fact. Women ain't shit.
Yep. They said they're not gonna. They stay with the dude if his penis stopped working.
I feel like women will sell you on whatever bullshit you want to hear. Like they are the new generation of smooth talking, whatever. They're the nature boy. They'll smooth talk you, wine you, dine you, 69 you, jet flying, whatever you want to do. They'll sell you on a story. Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. Like, you texting, you just getting to know her. Like, oh, I like this, I like that, and then They suck you in and then don't do anything.
They trash at 69. I'll put that out there.
Bro, they
They
trash
quit it.
at riding. Their
Yeah.
knees hurt. There's like 1 or 2 bounces and they're like, nah, I can't do this. My knees hurt.
Yep.
I'm out of breath. You know, most of them arch their back like you know.
They do. They definitely do.
Like literally, they're just.
But they say also your muscles are contracting, so it's not their fault. It's just like when you go to the gym and you work it out and your muscles contract.
Bro, we've smashed women where we ain't have no problem with their back contracting.
But so maybe they're not in shape, sir.
Look, you can help them out all you want. I'm not buying anything you're selling or they're selling.
So, before we get to our discussion of the day, because since you want to get on Facebook and be upset about stuff, we're going to talk about something else first. Let's see, where we at? You didn't look at the notes at all, did you?
Where were the notes?
In the shared notes that I send you, and I said, look there.
I didn't know you updated or sent anything there.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Can you see it?
Let me go on.
I can resend it to you.
Let me hold on. Let me try. Let me try to work this technology, man.
We on 30 years later.
Yeah, you might want to resend it to me.
Okay.
Why does it sound like a heartbeat? Like, what's going on in your background? It's like a heartbeat.
It's my neighbors. They got studio speakers. So sometimes when they're off the next day, they start playing music.
Damn. And you got the brick walls too, so
yep,
that shit's
exactly.
Gotta be loud.
Yeah. I remember the first week I moved here, they played DMX for 3 days straight. I had to talk to them. Like as soon as I saw one, I had to have a conversation. Like, yo,
they gonna make you lose your mind up in
right. So I'm gonna ask you this question, huh?
I can hear that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, how long can you be in the same space as your mate, your spouse, or whatever, before you get tired of them?
Before what?
You get tired. Like, I don't want to get out my face.
Before you get annoyed? Well, It depends on what we're in the space for. So if it's for a good time, then as soon as I get mine, like I'm done, over.
So let's say you guys go on a couple's vacation, 10 days. Out of those 10 days, when are you getting tired? Or when are you going to decide you need to take a break?
A few times a day.
Yo.
I'm in there. I'm serious. Like, there's something that's going to happen every day that you just get annoyed, and it's going to ruin an hour or two of that day. And then you'll get it back later or whatever. You'll make up for it. But literally, like, every day, this, like, oh, God, like, yep.
So for me, I would say about 4 or 5 hours in, I'm gonna need a nap or something. Just to, break up that why you in my face. Like, and it sounds bad when you say it like that, but you can't be in somebody's face all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even teachers, they get breaks at school. They send the kids somewhere the fuck else after a while. Like, they don't want to be around the kids. So, yeah, I think about 4 or 5 hours.
That's why, it's one of those things where, yeah, like, you should have your own room, your own something, something that you can go to in your house, somewhere that you can just be like, all right, let me go in here and just like relax for a minute, or go out to your garage, your shed, or your basement, whatever, and just like, okay, yeah,
right, okay. So I wanted our guest to be on here so I can ask him that, because so his wife can come across his face on camera.
Damn.
Hypothetically, I die, right? And you're at my funeral. Oh, speaking of, hold on. Look, he right on time.
Oh, this guy.
What is?
Hello, sir.
My man calling from the car. His wife said, "You ain't doing that from the house. You gotta get your ass out there in the car and turn the heat up."
I'm about to be rolling into the house and keep rolling. We just roll a little behind.
We're talking about how long, like say you're on a 10-day vacation with your lady, right? How long will it take before you need a break?
Hold on, what was the question one time?
Oh,
kind of broke up for me.
You're on a 10-day vacation with your lady, right? You're in paradise, right? How long before you need a break from your lady on vacation?
I'm gonna have to say it depends on what vibes of the resort that I'm in. So if it's one of those where it's like everybody's being quiet and keeping to themselves, I'll probably go about maybe 5-6 days. But if it's one of those where it's like, you know, they have like DJs playing, you know, I'll say I don't need a break at that point. That's what I go with.
Bro, you asking the man who's truly in love with somebody. He's going to give you the most bullshit answer.
And he giving the answer before he got to the house.
Yeah, when you get to the house, let's talk about this video of your wife saying that she feels the government should pay parents to stay home.
Hey, I mean, it's a fair point.
See?
Bro, who the hell wants to stay home with their kids? Like, hell no.
It's a job. You don't want to go to work every day.
They'd have to pay me good money to stay home with some badass kids.
They're going to give you like 65.
65 what?
1,000
a year?
Yeah.
To stay home with one kid or all your kids?
Probably all your kids. Because you have another person working. So there's two incomes.
I still had to be all the kids. You got to stay home with all of them.
Yeah, you know Trump not going to get you get one off.
You got that break of them going to school. So that's like 8 hours. You just
now see
yourself.
if that's the case, then yes. But I'm thinking it's the
first
home.
4 years. First 4 years they there.
You got to earn them 8 hours.
Nah, not me. I'd rather go deal with some slum ass criminals.
See, I couldn't stay at home. I couldn't do it. Man, that lockdown drove me crazy.
See, and that's why she said she's gonna stay home. See, the video got context now.
That's because she knows me. That's why she knows he was going crazy in that house.
But you said you can stay six days with her chilling.
But that's not staying in the one house. That's like I could go to the pool, I could go to the bar, I could go scuba diving, I could go jet skiing, I could go canoeing.
Canoeing.
You know what I mean? You can go do other stuff.
Black people don't canoe, bro.
He sounds white as hell on this damn podcast. So if it wasn't for his picture, he sound like some Southern Alabama, guy named Bill.
Right? Yeah. You've been in Alabama too long, bro. We don't.
No,
canoe.
we don't go canoeing in water we can't see. That's the difference. If you can see
that's what it is.
through the water, I go canoeing. If I can't see, no, I'm good.
He goes canoeing in the Caribbean where he can see the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Not in the United States.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, like I said, let's say I died hypothetically, right? You're at my funeral, right? And some bad, you know what I mean, is crying. You know what I mean? Are you smashing that day, or is there a grace period?
Nope. As soon as you get that opportunity, if she's that bad, like you gotta strike while the iron's hot.
I mean, I'm sorry. Once the beer is poured out for you, Pablo, all bets off.
Bro, y'all can't mourn a couple of days for me?
I'm not even pouring the beer out because she might need that shit, so I'm gonna give it to her. Like, if it's gonna help me smash and she's that bad, then like she can have your beer and your tears.
Okay. Does it matter how I died?
No.
So if I died from cancer, right, and you was at my bedside for the last 6 months of my life,
I'm dropping tears.
I would say, yeah, it kind of depends. Because if you go out sad, like, you know, you had a heart attack in the middle of intercourse or something, you know, out, and if it was with that person, yeah, maybe I'll give you a week, you know, but.
Bro, I don't care if, like, Santa stuck a dildo up your ass. Like, I'm crying tears on her titties.
So,
because at the end of the day, you're gonna want me to be happy because I'm still here, and that's gonna make me happy.
You're going to be happy.
And just so I don't get shot, what I said was if I was not in a relationship, so I don't die.
I know. I just want you to. I want you to be happy, but I want you to also mourn, my nigga.
Well, you know, some people it takes them a month to mourn. You know,
I will mourn after I smash her because that might be my only opportunity. Because she's mourning, so she's trying to, you know, a shoulder to cry on becomes a dick to ride on.
Ladies, if you come to my funeral, stay away from these two gentlemen here, okay? They are not mourning, okay? They are faking, okay?
Well, I'm just there for the food, so.
The food gonna be fire. The food's definitely gonna be fire. I don't know what to call you. James, Unknown Journey, what we call you?
AKA Alabama.
Okay, Alabama, right?
Southern Alabama.
Hypothetically, that you're not married, okay? You're just Alabama, right? Have you ever paid for vagina?
Define paying for it, because they have I now
$40. $40 back
to
page.
another state and got some.
You flew to another
paid
state
for dinner. Does that? I mean, but not just exclusively for that. No, but you know, I paid for the day, the experience we ever went on, whatever. Then some people count that as paying for it.
I agree.
So, like, I'm more on the lines of she needed a bill paid, and she came to you to get the bill paid, and she gave you a little piece.
No, I never have.
Okay.
Now, I have paid the bill of someone that I was dating at the time, yes, but no, not somebody that was a one night stand type deal. No.
We call them whores up here.
And it don't have to be a one night stand. It just happen to be like she knows you, y'all cool. It's, you know what I mean? She just, yo, the lights about to get cut off. What I gotta do to get these lights back on?
No, I mean, I did one thing. I did was me and this girl were friends since like middle school. She was about to go off and get married, and she was like, "I just want one last fling." I was like, "Well, I'm here."
This guy.
Yo, do not get divorced because you won't be telling his old war story, sir. Okay.
I know she going like He didn't even tell his wife he was going to be on here because he didn't want her checking it out.
Right? He said he's about to pull up to his house. This is the longest pull up I've ever seen in my life.
He riding around the block 3 times. The neighbors already called the police. Suspicious car in the neighborhood. Black man circling the community.
Yep. It's the best friend.
I'm on the neighborhood watch. I'm just doing my job.
You are. Best friend, have you?
Absolutely.
Me too.
I actually recently just stopped talking to her because it was one of those smash for cash.
Yeah.
And then it was, can I borrow cash?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was, I'll pay you back. And then it was like, oh, I thought you said I could have it because, nope.
Why do they do that?
Because they know they ain't got the money. So they promised that they're going to pay it back. And then she was like, I'll let you hold on my wedding set, my engagement ring set and all that because she didn't get married. I'm like, I don't want that shit. The pawn shop's going to give me nothing for it. Like, I don't want that
Nothing
junk.
at all.
And then she was like, I'll pay you back. And then nothing.
Okay. Putting your phone face down at dinner. Is that a thing for y'all?
We tend, but for me, I don't put it. We put it away from us.
Okay.
So, we ain't on playing, games or watching videos or something else. But But my wife's phone, it doesn't matter if she puts it upside down because she has that darn flash on it that every time a notification comes through,
I hate that fucking flash.
So it don't matter what side her phone down. Every time she get a message.
Only them really, really white people do that shit.
Yeah, tell her it's not 2014 anymore. She take the flash off the phone. It's okay. So you put it down, best friend?
I do now. I didn't before because it wasn't one of those things. But now, when you got more people around that can read and stuff like that, yeah,
what are you hiding
now.
Sir?
You just never know what might pop up. Trust me, you never know what's going to pop up on my screen. So it's one of those things where it's best you not look because at any given moment, like something can pop up.
You can just make the notifications hidden, or it just shows you what the notification. I'm saying like it'll show you what the notification is, but it's until you unlock it with your face, it doesn't show you the whole message.
Yeah, it'll just say text message.
Yeah, but it says the person's name though.
No, it just says text message till you unlock it. Then it'll show you the name.
Oh, I need to figure that out.
Yeah. So for me, I will put it down because of that, because people will be texting me.
What are you hiding?
Yeah, I was hiding. But now I put it down so I don't be distracted by notifications from Instagram, this, that, and the third, because a certain friend of mine put me on a 30-day fast of social media, so it's not a thing for me anymore. You see what I'm saying? So I rather put it down so I don't have to worry about it. Like, oh, this is that, and then because my eyes automatically like, oh, something must. So I just put it down. And
yeah. Back when I was a supervisor, I was bad at answering work emails 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had to learn to put that phone to the side somewhere else.
You remind me of those cops off The Heat of the Night, that old show that used to come on TV.
He don't know that, man. He too young, bro.
Oh yeah, he's probably too young for that. There was a black guy on there.
It was. Here's a good one. I saw this on Instagram. So Alabama, right? Your parents been together 30, 40 years, right?
Uh-huh.
Your brothers and sisters, all you know. You find out on your 30th birthday that you have a 20-year-old brother outside of the marriage. Right? are you obligated to connect with that person?
So he's 10 years
Dang, put
younger
us on
than
mute.
me. No, I was just saying. No, I was just trying to think. So I was like, so he's 10 years younger than me. So I would say I would at least meet him once and see how it go. See how it goes from there. And if he's a dick, then no. But if he's cool, confident, I don't see why not.
Best friend.
So this is like a true life story. So I remember when I was like 13, my mom was like, "Hey, if somebody ever comes around saying they're your older brother, it's because they are." So she gave him up for adoption. My brother is, I'll be 45 Saturday. He's 46, be 47.
Yeah.
So this guy's 48 or 49. So he's like, we're all like less than 2 years apart, like 21 months. So I went through the process to pay for the adoption agency to release his files through the court, and they have to get in touch with him and say, hey, somebody's trying to reach you from your paternal family, whatever.
Yeah.
Or maternal family. And so he emails me. They were like, do you want to get in touch with him or not? And he was like, yeah. So they give him my information. He emails me, and we grew up dirt poor.
Yeah.
He grew up, apparently was adopted, grew up, graduated from like University of Maryland, like all these things, like the silver spoon in his mouth. And in his email, he's like, what do you want from me? And I'm like, motherfucker, I don't want anything from you. We don't need no money from you. We don't want to, whatever. Like, fuck you. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, it's one of those things. Like, I went in on him on the first email because I'm like, I just wanted you to meet your fucking mother. We don't need shit from you, so you can fuck off.
Right.
And ever since then, that was right after my brother died. So, like, my brother never wanted to meet him because he was like, fuck him, he ain't my brother. Like, I don't know this guy. Like, you're my only brother. So then I felt obligated to him to like not want to meet this guy. So after feeling obligated to him, and then that first experience, like I've met him and we've hung out like maybe over the last 17 years since I've met him, we've probably hung out 7 times or whatever. Because it's just one of those things. It's just like we're brothers, but like it's one of those, like there's nothing there. There's like just whatever. So it's not any of that, like you have with your like my brother I grew up with before he died. Like it was like, hey, that's my brother. That's my brother.
Right.
Like we ride and die. But then for him, it's just like, if I see you around, I see you around. Like, ain't no big deal.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. He looks like my brother.
Does he?
He got the black goatee. My brother had the black goatee. He got the same little military style like haircut in the front. Like
wow.
You would think I'm adopted if you look at them two. Like a couple weeks ago, I was out at a sports bar in Savannah Park. It was me, Michael, and my cousin, and he just randomly hit me up and was like, "What you up to?" I was like, "I'm at this place," and it's right by his house. So he's like, "I'll stop down and see you," and then like Michael and them were just like, man, he looks just like James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I'm good.
Like I got the brown hair and the full beard. Like they both have like the black hair with the mustache and the goatee and no beard. And I'm just like, yeah, you can tell they're brothers.
Jeez.
See, I think for me, I'd be more interested in who's the mother too. As in, like when did this happen type deal.
So my dad has a kid. I think he's in his 20s now. He came here to visit him before he passed. And he was like, y'all should hang out. I'm like, for one, I'm like almost 20 years older than him. So I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about. like I got a son his age. Like, I don't know what we're going to talk about. And then the questions I have, he probably don't have the answers for. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
your mom, then this how all this took place, like, you know. So, but yeah, he came down here for like 2 days, and then left. Like he's, you know, he said his piece and then he left. You know, I reach out to him, but he doesn't reply back. You know what I mean? Like he follows me on Instagram because I see him like some of my stuff sometimes, and he watches my stuff on TikTok, but we don't actually speak. So, but it's one of those type of things.
Yeah, for me it was weird because you figure like my whore ass mother must have just like popped out the baby
like that.
Like she popped out the baby, like, and then like got with my dad like a couple months later, like 2 months later, like you gave up this kid for adoption, and then got with my dad or whatever, and like he didn't even know about it. Like, how you not know this girl that you've been like liking for whatever time was pregnant, had a baby? Like, come on.
See, you're not thinking right. She gave up the baby for your dad because she loved him that much and she wanted to be with him.
You ain't got to sell me on any crazy shit for my family because, like, I tell you, they white trash. So, like, whatever they have going on, they got going on. But it's like I always think of that because, like, again, like we're all less than 2 years apart.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. My mom's a freak. Like, she ain't never stopped.
Yo, leave my mama alone. What else I got on this list? Would you fuck a stud?
You cut out. I didn't hear that.
Said, would you fuck a stud?
No.
Why not?
Like, they're all like aggressive and shit.
They got titties and ass like everybody else, right?
Maybe I would. Like,
I ain't talking about the one with the.
It depends on which one, because some of them, they dress up feminine, look amazing. So it depends.
They have a whole TikTok about that.
It depends. It depends on how bad is it. That's the question.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want one of them like, you know, high top fades, you know, two level fade going on, you know, part up the middle, looking like a Tupac, like back in the day when, like, no, like, but then again, like the challenge for me was
Black and Miles and shit.
Yeah, like I would do the challenge just to see if like I can break them. That'd be the only reason, like, not to get any pleasure out of it.
There was one girl I used to hook with. You know, she dressed as a stud. It's like, okay, she's a stud, but when she dressed in a dress, it was like, whoo. She had it going.
Okay. So what's the difference between a stud and a tomboy?
Well, a tomboy,
you fuck the tomboy.
But a tomboy don't act all manly and like the stud.
Some of them do.
Like, a tomboy is taking still straight, right? A tomboy is they just dress that way, right?
Yeah, they dress masculine and they talk masculine sometimes.
So I think that'd be the difference. Is the stud is an acting lesbian, while the tomboy is just a woman that likes men's clothes.
Yeah, you know, just likes to get dirty and play in the clubhouse with you. That's all.
Okay.
The stud, she just want to fucking put a dildo on and do you, like, bro, like, why?
They like that, bro. They want to put a cold dick in somebody. That's what they want to do.
Yo, the thing that gets me going crazy is like these studs be getting their dildos sucked off and they moan. Like, what are you moaning for?
Because it turns the woman on. A woman never told you that? Like, you making noise turn her on?
But I'm making noise because I can actually feel the sensation. This person's just making noise because they're just making noise. Like, what are you feeling? Like electrodes? You got electrodes running off that thing?
That's true.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I watched this video of this podcast. It's called a whole lot of gay shit, or no homo. No, the slogan's whole lot of gay shit. The podcast is the No Homo podcast, and there's 3 lesbians on there, and they're all studs. And they ask every stud that come on, what was your first size dildo that you bought when you know you about to go outside? And one stud was like 12 inches. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with you buying a 12-inch dildo? She's like, I ain't know no better. No one told me anything, so I just bought a 12-inch dick.
See, why you want to be a stud if you don't even know what you're doing? You out here slinging 12-inch dick for what?
Right.
You know, most of the girls nowadays talking about they want 4.5 or 5 with a little girth. You over here pulling out like John Holmes and shit.
Uh-huh. And she was a little short little thing too. I was like,
yeah.
Uh-oh.
I remember you had that one video where they were like, they get tired. It's like they understand how going for 2-3 minutes, like that's it.
Yeah,
like,
they get tired of stroking, bro. Like they be in it with the strap on, and they get exhausted. Like, yo, like, what the fuck? I'm tired.
And so they get tired of stroking. They get tired of getting on top. They get tired of giving head. Like, they just some lazy ass people, man. What the hell we need women for? Give me some AI shit. Give me like come on, somebody invent some shit that got some energy.
Oh, they got the joint in the VR. You put the VR glasses on, and they got the thing you put on your joint, and then you work while you in the VR.
Okay.
Bruh, shut up. Okay. You the one got had the pocket joint in your closet. Okay, don't do that.
Bro, I just like 2 weeks ago. What was it? Last week, 2 weeks ago, I threw a whole box of brand new sex toys away. I had like a double-sided dildo in there. There was all kind of stuff in there. I was like, man, I can't even remember getting all this stuff back in the day. It wasn't for me. It was for my threesome times.
That's back when you had like your eyebrow pierced and your tongue pierced and shit, huh?
Yeah, I was out running wild, man, watching these girls like. I was into all that stuff.
Yeah, you got to find a picture so I can post it on the page. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, he used to be pierced up and all super fucking bulky, muscular and shit. So
had my eye, my tongue, my nipples.
Yeah, he's one of those. He's one of those white boys back then.
I was that white guy.
That's because his black friend went away for a while, so he just turned white, and I had to come back home and save him. So
take all that stuff out.
So that was a good little round discussion, all that good shit. I'm mad you gonna fuck at my funeral. That's wild, but it's that's crazy.
That's what I'm there for.
At the funeral, we'd at least be afterwards.
Bro, if she says let's go out to the car while he's doing his eulogy, like I'm like, okay.
Bro, you doing my eulogy, bro? What you mean?
Not if she says it. I'll be like, hey, nephew, you up now? Give me like 5-10 minutes. I'll be back. I gotta go outside and mourn real quick.
He is distraught, just like you are. Yeah, you talking about?
He gonna be distraught when he sees me leaving with her, and he's not. That's why he's distraught.
So, we are all small business owners, okay? And there's some positives, there's some negatives about being a small business owner.
More negatives than positives.
Absolutely.
Amen.
So give us one positive and one negative about being a small business owner.
You can go first, Alabama.
Yes, since you the guest.
Okay, I'll say the positive for me would be, I guess the most basic answer is the additional funds and free time.
Additional funds.
He must got a successful small business.
Yeah, he's a successful black man. Okay. What's the negative?
I would say it can damage friendships.
Okay.
I can see that.
I'm gonna go next because he got a lot to say. A positive for me is I actually get to do something that I absolutely love to do. I love creating. I love getting paid to create. So that's a big positive. So I don't get paid like Alabama, but I do get paid to create, and that's dope. A negative is the in between time of being paid. Like there's no the uncertainty of the next customer. Like, you know, Walmart knows every day somebody's coming into Walmart. For me, I don't know somebody's coming into the studio tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be hanging out with my mom and then I get an email like, hey, I want studio time. That's fantastic. But there'll be a stretch where no one comes to the studio. So that uncertainty for me is a negative for me. Go ahead, sir.
So I think the negative is, again, the uncertainty.
Actually went straight to the negative.
Well, okay, so I got a couple negatives. Well, okay, so the positive would be that you actually, for me, you get to help somebody design or create something that they're usually going to use or wear for like a special event, a family event, something memorable. So you get to help people design a piece of clothing for a lifelong memory event. And then you can also help people, you know, that don't always have it, right? So again, it's one of those things. But the negative piece again is you don't know when that next customer is coming. You don't know when that next sale is going to come. You know, there's times where like I'm super slammed, and then there's times where I'm like, I forgot I got a small business, right? But then you worry about where those customers are going to come from and if they're going to come. And then you see lifelong friends on Facebook commenting on people's stuff saying, hey, can you make this shirt? Can you make that shirt? And they're like, yeah, $25, $35, whatever, knowing that your lifelong friend has that same business that you're not supporting, but you're supporting a stranger's business because you just happen to see them. And trust me, I post enough to where somebody should be able to think about, hey, if I need a piece of clothing designed or something like that, a shirt, hoodie, whatever, like this is the guy you go to, right?
Yeah.
Not when you always scroll on there and you got the same people asking, hey, who does this? Who makes these? Right? Knowing that I'm that guy. So like and another part is like I've probably, since I've had my small business, given away thousands of dollars in free merch. So for example, last Friday I got off work 5:30, drove an hour and a half to Pennsylvania, got there at 7, dropped 2 shirts off. By the time I bought the shirt, made the shirt, I made $15 on a 3-hour drive. I drove 3 hours for $15. So then Junior was like, why? Like, he was like, that's $15 ain't even fucking gas money. But today I got a text from them same people saying, we like them. We need to order 20 now, and then we'll get more later. Right? So I drove 3 hours to make $15.
Yep.
And then when I was at my house and I was like, hey, I'm trying to get an electrician to come. He's like, it's too small. It ain't worth my time. Like, okay, well, one day you're going to need that business and you're going to wish you had that worth my time stuff. I hate when people say the job's too small or they ain't got time for it or they're too big for it, because at the end of the day, your business is going to dry up and you're going to wish you had that one small customer.
Yeah. A person booked time at the studio. He literally just needed 5 minutes. He booked the entire hour. So all he was doing was making a video so he can apply for a job. And he needed somewhere that was quiet and that had cameras. And I was like, yeah, sure. You know, and I was like, you don't have to pay. I told him, like, I will give this back to you because you're only doing it for 5-10 minutes. You're not paying for the entire hour. He said, no. This is your job. This is your business. Take the money. Thank you. He got the job. He emailed me the other day. He said, thank you so much. He got the job because his video looked different from everybody else's that came in there and tried to apply for the job. So
you should put that on your website for you could do him as test taking center.
Yo, this man got a state trooper mustache on. You look like Officer Alabama.
Hey, look, Look, don't be hating because it look good on me.
Ain't no way your wife likes that mustache right there. That
bro.
looks like you look like
Okay,
an
hold on.
undercover cop.
Hey, speaking of,
And
why
he
don't
bought
you come over
he
here?
bought
Let me
some
spoil
oil
your day.
and butter for his beard. He
I
bought
need
the
you to come
oil and
over
the
here
butter for the beard.
because
And look at
we got sell something. First of all, let me give you this on the ear so you can listen. But
this your buddy who want to get paid to be at home.
so
Bro,
they were talking about. Remember how? Let's go over here. So
that big ass dog and shit. Look at that dog. It looks like a goddamn wolf.
That's what I
it
said.
pretty much is. So you remember how you went on that rant talking about if you stay to work, if you stay with the baby at home, you, yes.
It was a
See?
rant. Look, we white and we don't agree here, right?
But here's my thing. I would say the same if the dad wanted to stay home.
That's
It's
what I
not
told
about
him.
women.
I told him that.
For me, it ain't about the woman or the man. It's just the fact that, like, who the fuck wants to stay home with their badass kids? Like, you couldn't pay me to stay home with those kids.
My child is not bad. Yet.
Exactly.
I'm going to preface that by saying yet. But at this moment of life,
So
I would love
them belts on the wall ain't gonna let him get big. I can tell you that right there.
Yeah, see, forget that. Like, I don't give a shit. White, black, husband, wife, whatever. Like, you ain't paying me to watch my kids or nobody else's kids. I ain't doing it.
Well, he got 30 of them. That's why he ain't sitting at home with them. That's all.
Nope, not at all. And then let me ask you another question.
Uh-oh.
Look, you seem like you did you go to college?
Yes.
My bad. Shit.
Everybody on here went to college but you, sir. Okay.
We live in Maryland. Like, half these girls don't even go to high school and they get 6 kids, right? So you went to college. I'm going to assume you graduated. You got a degree. You look like you got a degree. Ain't no way you smart enough to like that mustache she got on right there. Ain't no way.
Okay, can I be honest?
Yes, please be, because that looks like a state trooper.
Listen, it's not that it's terrible. It's not that it's great, but I let him keep it because it took so long for him to get it.
Bruh,
To
yeah,
save
that's a
it
journey
all
for him.
would be, I mean, that would literally be like 13, 14 months worth of.
Bro, I can grow this in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, this came about 2 weeks.
You don't need baby like beard oil and none of that
put-
stuff. You just
Yeah, watch your mouth.
you need like a little bar of soap because that's a little bit of fuzz right there. Like, I've seen like 2-day-old shaved vaginas with that much hair on.
Not you telling him not. You messing up my small business, sir. You messing up
my bad. Look, but you know the man barely got any hair on his face, and you try and sell him beard oil.
Well, I did. I just shaved this down. This was actually longer. I shaved this down, so
he asked for it. Okay, I ain't sell it to him. He's like, yo, can you
like,
tip me out some?
His beard looks like when you're top. Like, when you go to the barbershop, like, give me a regular. That's what it is. He got a regular cut right there. Like,
you supposed to be defending me. You just over here laughing.
No.
First of all the people in this relationship are supposed to be roasting each other is you and me. When someone else comes in and there's a triangle, you supposed to form a triangle.
No, listen. In our wedding vows, I vowed to always be honest.
See?
You be flipping the script.
Mr. Alabama, this is what you want. You said in this relationship, you got to forget, like, me and her, our DNA and ancestors go back hundreds of years. So we're related too. So in this triangle that we got, this triplet thing that we got, like, it's like a family. Like, me and her brother and sister roasting you, and you guys are the couple.
No, tell her, Alabama, about how long you can stay with her on a 10-day vacation before you get sick of her. Go ahead, sir. You in the house now.
Okay. Well, see, what they said was, I said depends on the resort we're staying at. If it said it was one of those where ones that was quiet, I was like 6 days. But it's one of those that, we went Bora Bora and it was like active stuff. I said, I can stay the whole 10 days. Is that not an accurate statement?
That's a good answer.
If it's quiet, like,
He
you
didn't
have
say
to
10
have
days.
something to do.
Right.
He didn't say 10 days for the second one.
See?
He didn't say 10 days
That
for
ain't
the
got
second
nothing
one.
to do with me. Listen,
See?
if he can't go somewhere and just sit still and relax, that sounds like a personal problem. Ain't got shit to do with me. He don't gotta go.
See, for me, day one, I'm arguing because you probably annoyed me already. Day two, you annoyed me more. So, like, out of like 12 hours a day, I'm saying like 2 hours, you probably annoyed me every day. So I can't go one day. He's giving you 6. So he's better man than I am.
You definitely going to argue before you get there. So
Listen,
We're
I will say
arguing.
this.
We're arguing on the way. When we get there, all kind of shit.
I will say this. When it comes to traveling, unless it's like Disney World or something like that, because that's my thing, I know two things. I know that what he cares about the most is where he lays his head at night and what he's eating. So I just let him plan all that and I just mind my business and then he's in a good mood.
Damn, he got her in check. You're a good man.
That's called compromise, sir. Compromise. Look at they happy. Look, they just smiling and happy.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about happiness.
Yeah, you walk in the house, you're not happy. He's smiling. He walks in the house, sir.
Yeah,
I
they were
ain't gonna
betting
tell
on
you how
who
long.
turned the camera on when they came home.
I ain't gonna tell you how long he drove around the neighborhood being top flight security of the world.
He definitely did the whole show before he came home. He didn't want you to hear none of the answers.
Yeah,
Dang. That's okay. Now I need to be the next guest and y'all can ask me all the hard questions and he don't.
Absolutely. Hey, we have no problem with that.
Look, I ain't trying to get y'all divorced, okay? You ain't blaming that on me.
You already asked her why she married the man. What else can you ask her, bro?
I'm sure I could figure out. Like, if I knew she was gonna be a guest, I'd have a whole list of questions about her and him.
In 2 weeks. Okay?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Alabama, don't come home. Okay, I just want you to know, don't come home. It's gonna be bad for you, sir.
Keep driving around the neighborhood, protecting this community.
I'm sorry. Some of the kids in our neighborhood could probably take him, so he ain't doing much in our neighborhood.
What kids? What kids are there? These soft ass kids. I'm like, you bad, man. These kids can't even hop a fence in this neighborhood.
If I heard your accent on one of those microphones, I'd be like, who the hell is this old white guy coming down the neighborhood?
But it works.
They be
They
like-
stop in their tracks every time.
Because they'd be like, man, that sounds like my uncle. Is that my dad?
He's a good guy, bro. He's gonna talk to the side, baby.
No.
Well,
listen,
he's gonna leave my
kids-
funeral to
the
get
kids
some.
in our
But
neighborhood are weird. Okay, they're not listening to anybody. I pulled into our garage one day and opened my door, and somebody's 4-year-old was just standing there. And I said, hello. And what did he say? He said, I like your garage. Okay.
I'd have kicked his little ass out. Like, bloop.
All right, thank you. Where's your parent?
Right. Like, I would have put my hands on a little kid. Like, get your ass out of here, little badass. Y'all don't want me as a neighbor. Like, you don't.
So,
like, when
no,
I
not
move in,
him.
people are like, damn, this guy right here. Like, he's
his
gonna be
old
problem.
neighborhood. They threw a parade when he left. They're super happy now.
I literally, true story. I came out my house one day, busted off a couple rounds from my shotgun at a car. My old lady neighbor came out the door, looked at me. She's like, "Oh, hi, Mike," and walked back in the house. And never speak of it ever since.
I don't talk to any of our neighbors.
Good
I used
job.
to talk to one we used to have, but he moved to
But they were-
Florida.
They were black.
No, they were white.
It was a white
Older white couple.
Bro, didn't I tell you before he got on here? They're switched, bro. Okay. She talks to the black folks. Okay. He don't talk to the black people. Okay.
That's because
Did
he
you-
sounds white.
Listen, we get told we switched to like. I'm gonna tell him the hot chicken story.
Okay, that's fine. That's just fights. That ain't got nothing to do with
No,
anything.
that has something to do. We went to this place on here. It's called Eugene's Hot Chicken, which a lot of people have heard about, like Hattie B's or whatever. But Eugene's is superior. If you're ever in the area, that's where you need to go.
I
So-
won't be. Okay.
We go in and the levels are, like southern, which is no heat, mild, hot damn, hot as hell, and then something else. So I go in and I'm like, hi, whatever, can I have the hot damn? And the guy's like, yeah, sure. And then James comes up and he goes, I need the southern, please. And the guy was like, I know you did not just let her order.
Now, be in mind, the guy is also a guy I play basketball with. So he's partially fucking with me at this time too.
He's roasting you, yeah.
So
You're like-
they make him order mild.
Yep.
And he is sweating. I mean, dripping sweat. And I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, I need some water.
See,
Bruh.
we're coming back from New York with me, my son, and my cousin, and we stopped at Wild Wings, and they messed my order up and gave me like ghost pepper wings.
Did y'all see the flash?
I was like, yes. I was like, this ain't for me. So my cousin was like, oh, you're a pussy. Like, I'll eat that. Like, my cousin ate them, and I thought he was gonna have a heart attack. Like, he was dripping sweat. Like, I was like, you okay? Like, nope. Don't try to trick me into eating that bullshit, because I ain't doing it.
Terrible.
See, I don't mind now. I don't mind if it's spicy for a reason, but hot chicken tends to be spicy for no reason. There's no flavor behind it. It's just
Like,
pain.
we have places up here where you have to sign a waiver to get the wings. That way, if something happens to you and you can't refund them, so you sign a waiver saying, look, it's like thermonuclear is what it's called.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we have. It's called World of Wings here, and you gotta sit there and sign a waiver. And I'm like, I see people throw up. They're like, there's no purpose to that.
You making us look bad down there, sir. You making us look bad down there. I'm gonna need you to move. Okay.
You making us look good, sis.
Seriously, come up with questions for me. I will be the most brutally honest person.
We got you. 2 weeks. Don't even worry about it.
You're gonna be
another guess.
As you should be.
Well, whenever you finally want to sit down and do our podcast,
I have a question, because since he's so proper and white, does he like his titties sucked?
That's not too. They don't go together. Just say proper. He's proper, sir.
No, he's proper and white. But he looks like the type that likes his titties sucked on.
There's a lot.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just saying, it ain't for me.
Because if I so much as even just brush against a nip, he's like, oh God, stop.
He don't like it, see?
He does not like it. But now, like, I do it all the time to kind of like mess with him. And so now our kid does it.
That's messed up. The kid's just like that's hilarious.
Terrible. Awesome sauce. We got another guest coming, y'all. Y'all heard it. Sir, do you have a question?
I do have a question, since you're here, actually, so you can answer the question too. I'm just saying, it's a guy's question. We never get guys' questions.
Is this this is a stat question, correct?
Yeah, but he's asking it about a female. So normally what we do is somebody send me a question that we ask. Normally it's a female asking some stuff about whatever. But a guy sent the question in saying that he was invited to a hotel by the female. The female said that she would, don't worry, I got it. Just meet me here. After she said she got it, he got there. Then she asked for half after they were done. Now, is he obligated to pay for half since he went there, got his, and then left? Or is she 100% obligated because she's the one who said, hey, you pick up lunch, I'll pick up the hotel, let's meet in the middle?
I think if it was previously decided on that she would cover it, she should have been woman enough to like stay true to her word. I also think the dick must not have been that good, because
that's what it is.
It's like when you're on a first date and the guy like at the end is like, all right, we'll split the check. Like, you know, he don't want to call you again.
That's date number 2.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously it wasn't good, but I do think if they had previously, I also just think, like, me personally, when a woman or like a female can like hold her own, like, it's such a flex. Like, I think that's one thing that like I strive to be. Is
staring
like,
at her?
I realize
he's like, watch what you say, woman, because we're on live.
That's the thing. Like, I do.
I'm just trying to wait for her to lie, because she don't pay no bills.
That's not what I was gonna say. I wasn't gonna say that like I cover everything financially, but I also have my own bank accounts. If something were to happen to you tomorrow, or we were to split, I could 100% sustain myself and I would be fine. And that is because I went into a serious relationship and into marriage knowing I could hold my own. And so, I'm sorry I keep doing that. I talk with my hands, but I think it's a flex. I think she should have been like, yeah, listen, I'm not calling you again, like, screw you, but
so
I got it.
Is it a preemptive obligation since they talked about it before, or was it one of those, let me trick him into getting him here? He thinks he's going to get laid, and then once he gets here, be like, oh, sorry,
You think the soul worst of people, bro.
Bro, I hate people.
No,
People are
I
the worst.
honestly think she probably had every intention to buy it, and then it wasn't good, and she was like, "Oh, I'm not paying for this. That sucks."
Yeah. See, we talked about that earlier about paying for it, and she didn't want to pay for it. So, see,
Hey, look.
I'm with her. Yeah, she had all intentions of, I got you. Don't worry about it. And then he fell short. She was like, nah, we good.
So for that listener, they saying you got whack dick.
Yep.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, don't expect for her to ask for any more hotel meetups.
Yeah, nah. And you in the group chat, they laughing at you.
Bro,
it's not an eggplant emoji.
Not at all.
That's messed up. You're gonna make this man commit suicide or something. Y'all make.
He be all right.
I ain't say anything.
No.
Yeah, we know
Now
you over
he
there
knows.
staring, looking menacing.
Listen, now he knows. Now he's learned his lesson. Never expect, like if he's meeting up with someone, never expect for them to fully come the way they've said they were going to come.
That's the
Literally
problem.
or figuratively.
That's the problem. He ain't fully come.
Both, okay? Pun intended. But he's learned his lesson, and he knows, like, okay, just because a female or anybody for that matter said they've got me, I need to make sure I'm good if they don't.
But you know that old saying is, when something like this happens, what's he always say? But I still fucked.
Yeah, that's where he's gonna be at with it, or he's gonna be like, "It's something wrong with her. It's nothing wrong with me."
Listen, yeah, but I don't know. You should be bragging like, well, at least I fucked. If clearly it wasn't good.
Because that's gonna come out at some point. Because that could come out if you brag to the wrong person.
Look, here's the problem. Here's the problem with women, and women are the first. Like you right now will say, "James, I love you. It's the best dick I ever had." As soon as y'all break up, this little dick motherfucker ain't never did shit for me, ain't never made me come. But you weren't saying that before the breakup.
Well, for us, we argue like the old couple on that 70s show. So we done already roasted each other to the max during our arguments. So it's really with it.
I'm gonna tell you this: if we're married and we're in the same house, and you call me a little dick motherfucker, there's gonna be some problems. Okay,
No, but that usually comes after the breakup. Like they're like they're telling their girlfriend. Like,
well, that's because I think women. I feel like I can speak for all of us. The way we fight is we try to hit where we think it will hurt the guy the most.
Exactly. Y'all dirty and petty.
Yeah, it's not that necessary.
Also, is that why you call me Patchy the Beard?
No, that's honest because you can't grow a beard.
Oh. See? See what I mean?
Listen, it's okay. It's okay. We've been together we've been together over a decade.
Yep.
So he's used to it by now. He's got tough skin.
See, I thought I was playing. See, no.
That's because your family's probably racist, so you got to have thick skin.
Not family racist.
Look, they know. Like, yep. Her grandfather Bill is 100% a racist.
First of all, irony. My grandpa's name was Bill.
Steve Pop Bill.
But that's not the racist one.
He was dead before James came into the picture.
But that's not.
I'm gonna die before I see this wedding.
I had a Pop Bill.
You could say it. I don't even know who you're thinking about.
Is your mama's mama?
I don't know that.
Uncle?
No, she can't be because Anita's her favorite grandchild, and Anita's only slept with black men.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Except for that time she slept with her cousin. That is another story. My cousin slept with her cousin.
Okay, you not. No, hey, you can't be that. We already got the Alabama thing. We fighting Alabama delegations.
I'll share that story when I'm the guest. Because it's hilarious. And I don't talk with that side of the family anyways. No, he's just got tough skin. But I think women will always go with what they think will hurt the man's pride the most. So it's gonna either be that he has a small dick, that he's broke, that he can't provide, that he's a deadbeat dad, that it's all of these things that from a society standpoint, men are supposed to be.
Everything
And
best
so-
friend heard in the argument.
I've
So-
never heard Little Dick.
But I think men do that sometimes too. They talk about like you're a bad mom, or you can't cook, or you don't take care of the house, or you're dry.
That don't hit the same though.
No, but you know what does hit? You don't even have to be. And as soon as a man says you're fucking fat, it hurts their feelings to the bone. Am I wrong? No, y'all never called a girl fat before when she wasn't really fat and she cried.
You know what type of women I like, bro. That's not an insult for me. Okay.
I think, and also I think that depends on the woman, because I think in this generation, anyways, the movement now is to be more fat forward and not fat phobic, and so it's embraced differently and in a more healthy mindset. And so as long as she is secure with herself, I don't think that will.
Yeah, you gotta say some shit like your titties lopsided, bitch. That's the type of shit you gotta say, and then they're like,
well, I used to do that. Like that's why one titty bigger than the other. Every woman's like that, so it don't matter. Okay, my bad.
But then they say that, but then they'll go back to the room like,
don't tell them they're fat. Tell them they don't have an ass. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've done that before.
But none of his women got ass. Like, so that's nothing. He don't like ass like that.
Yeah, I'm not an ass guy, so I don't care if you got ass or not.
All right.
You met best friend.
Hi, best friend. I've heard your voice for many years.
I hope I didn't.
You did.
I probably rubbed her the wrong way at some point.
Nah, you're fine.
Trust me. I've given your husband so much shit over the years. Like, it's a wonder he ain't sent like a bomb through the mail to my house.
Again, tough skin.
That's why I didn't tell you to come to the studio, because I know what's gonna happen. I know if he's gonna just swing on.
Bro, we literally had a guest who said, "I'm gonna punch you in the face when I see you," and he never punched me in the face when he saw me.
Yeah, he hugged him when he saw him. It's all right.
Now, I'm typically she. What's funny is both of us know each other's signs when we really get angry. Like for her, she knows I just black out and see red, and then it ain't no stopping. You just gonna have to wait till that fuse run out. But
So you admitting on camera that you physically abuse your wife?
That's crazy.
No, I don't hit her. No, I'm saying like she knows like we're out in public and someone's getting on.
Kick his ass. Just let me just put that out there.
What's the point of blacking out if you're gonna lose the fight, sir? Okay.
Listen.
No, I'm talking about I don't. It's like you can't read. Like she's the only one that can reason with me. Everybody else, I don't hear you.
Oh, you be in the bar acting up. Okay.
Yeah, and that the bartender's like, sir, and he don't even hear her.
It takes a lot for him to get there, though. It takes if he is angry, you have severely fucked up.
See, best friend, you got a long way to go.
I threw a cup the other day and somebody was like, you need to control your temper. I was like, that was me controlling my temper. Imagine if I didn't. That cup would have hit you.
Yeah, I'm much quicker to anger than he is. He's more even keeled. I'm feisty. I am the one at a bar that he will be like, all right, time to leave, and pick me up and take me out.
See, you're the one who's getting in fights and be like, I'll get my fucking black husband to fuck you up right now. And then they look around
emphasis
like,
on black.
Yeah.
Black husband.
Big black husband.
They think he's 6'5" and he's just walking in at a regular 6. And I'm like, who the fuck is this?
And then he talks and he's like, hey guys.
Right. How you doing, fellas?
How you doing, fellas?
No, there was one time, she'll tell you, we went to a fireworks show in our neighborhood, and she and her friend were trying to go use the restroom. And this guy said that she wasn't allowed to use the restroom in the neighborhood that we live in.
At our
clubhouse. So she comes back and tells me immediately she sees that I have triggered and I'm about to go off. She literally tries to push me almost into the pool and says, you can't go talk to her right now. Let's wait after the show. At least let the fireworks show finish before you go talk to her. So immediately, I'm talking about as soon as that last firecracker pop, I'm gone. I'm in this dude's face. I'm chewing him a new one. He comes back and gives her the biggest apology that he's forgiven. And she was like, "What'd you say to him?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. I don't even remember what half the stuff I said to him. Just know he's going to apologize."
That's the way you gotta be, man. I was about to cuss out the waitress at Outback the other day just for getting my order wrong, and I was like, man, I really do got to get some anger management shit going on because I cuss somebody out like once a day.
Dang.
Like once a day, I cuss them out.
I used to cuss people out at least once a day, but you know what? Then my mom started being nice to me, so I didn't really have to cuss her out anymore.
So you cuss you.
Yes. Hey, y'all,
right.
tune in 2 weeks, okay? Best episode coming up. Best friend, do you have any words for the people?
Fuck them people. That's my word.
Oh, yeah. Why you ain't saying that shit now that he on here? Go ahead and say fuck podcasting.
Fuck podcasts. I hate podcasting.
Go ahead and tell him, James.
Well, we're going to start podcasting, and I was on the podcast that he said fuck podcasting, and I commented on the fuck podcasting comment. So, yeah. So we hashed it out.
Say fuck podcasting. We've been podcasting for almost 10 years now.
That's the problem. Like,
it was one of those situations where I don't think it was. I think it was just he wasn't having fun. The podcast of podcasting.
So are you two going to try to podcast together?
Yeah, we're going to make a travel lifestyle podcast.
See, I told him stop saying travel first. I told him the last time.
I think we travel a lot. This is where we get the hang up. I think he wants the emphasis to be traveling, which is fine. But there's a very small window of people that are going to want to turn on a podcast and every week just listen to where we've gone in the world and what we think about it.
That's the lifestyle part.
But I think.
And think about us bickering. You don't think people want to hear this?
But we're not going to bicker if all we're talking about is travel. Okay, shut up for a second.
See?
Just shut up for a second. I think our podcast just needs to be about our lives. So strictly lifestyle. Like traveling can be a part of that, but like I think, we're parents to a young child. We are both incredibly busy. Like today, this morning, I left my house at 4:45 and I just got home about the time he walked in and turned the camera on. Like we are extremely busy. We have so many various hobbies and side hustles, and we truly are best friends and we bicker a lot, but we also share a lot of common ground on how we want our family to be, how we want to raise our kid. And we also have big differences in those things. And I just think we will appeal to more people if we're just going through the natural course of what's happening in our life in the moment and what that's doing, not just traveling.
I agree. And best friend agrees too, and he don't like podcasting, so if he agrees.
I hate podcasting, but I think that's good. I don't
know what he would want the name to be.
I already told you.
What was it? Oh yeah, I remember now. What was it? Once Upon a
Happily Ever After Cast.
Happily Ever After. Okay, I hate that name. I hate it with you. I want the podcast name to be Notoriously Nunnally, period. Or something simple, like some kind of simple little.
You need something that catches people, yeah. You don't need to, if they overthink the name, then it's not going to work. Look, he's staring at her, bro.
Well, he already stole. He said, she said.
That's right. I'm nervous. Check the news tomorrow, best friend. Okay.
We should just be like the musical Hairspray, and it'll just be my podcast that I let him on, and I'll just call it Checkerboard Chick.
Checkerboard.
See, it's that Alabama racism.
That double entendre was crazy. That double entendre was insane, and I love it.
Why don't you just do the checkerboard couple?
Yeah, what, Ebony and Ivory? What?
No. No, because realistically, who would be who?
We already got there with the damn cups. Get the coffee cups. Do we sell those coffee cups? The Mr. and Mrs. coffee cup, whatever you got.
God.
Bro, I'm been thinking about this for like the next week now. I'm trying to think of a name in the next.
Best friend, get us out of here, best friend.
His is light roast and mine's dark roast. I think that when my mom bought them, she intended for them to be the reverse, but I told her that's just.
Yeah, no. That's crazy.
Okay.
Awesome sauce.
I'm gonna make a list of names by the time 2 weeks comes.
Okay.
Deal.
Yeah, we gonna find a name for y'all. We're gonna find a name for y'all. That's our homework.
You should do light roast and light beard.
See what you started.
Beard light. He has a diet beard.
He got a boy beard. It's the boy beard podcast.
Beard zero. That's right.
I got nothing else. Nope, nothing else.
All right.
I do actually. You know what? Fuck you, people. Support your small businesses. Support your friends. Don't buy shit from random people on Facebook when you know your friend sells the same shit.
I like it. And if your friend dies and you happen to meet an attractive lady at the funeral, wait until they put your friend in the ground before you go get some.
Why?
That's all I got to say. Huh? What?
Exactly. Why?
Sorry, I said why, but we'll talk about that in 2 weeks. We'll talk about that in 2 weeks. Sorry.
You know what? I don't even know anymore. Okay? I don't even know anymore. That was wild. Okay. All right. The fuck? I can't get buried. Let's go. I can't even get buried. Okay. So, just imagine. I can't even talk. Just remember, you're not a hoe. They just hating. Okay. You're not trash. You're somebody's treasure. And that's word to Mundo. And until next time, I'm gone. I'm tired of y'all.